Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have in the series of anti-infectives we have anthelmintic agents. So let's get started. So what are helminths? So helminths are the parasitic worms that feed on living hosts to gain nourishment and protection while causing poor nutrient absorption, weakness and disease in the host. So what are helminths? They are parasitic worms. They live in the living organism for protection as well as nourishment, and to the human what adverse effects it causes is poor nutrient absorption, weakness, disease in the host. Now these worms and larvae live in the small bowel, that is the small intestine, and are referred to as intestinal parasites. Now what are anthelmintic drugs? Anthelmintics are the drugs which have the capability of ridding the body of parasitic worms or helminths, that is to treat parasitic infection due to worms. Then anthelmintic drugs are used to either kill, that is vermicide, or expel, that is vermifuge, infesting helminths. Next we have the classification of worms. So worms which are pathogenic to human beings are called matozoa, and matozoa are classified into two subclasses, that is roundworms and flatworms. Now the roundworms are known as nematodes, and the flatworms are further divided into two more classes, that is the flukes and the tapeworms. So as you can see here, helminths, we have the metazoa which are pathogenic to human beings. They are subclassified into flatworms and nematodes, that is roundworms. In flatworms we have flukes and tapeworm. In roundworm we have tissue type intestinal type. Now for the classification of anthelmintic agents, we have heterocyclics, amides, piperazine, benzimidazole, natural products, nitroderivatives. So in heterocyclics we have praziquantel and oxaminiquin. So oxaminiquin and praziquantel. In amides we have niclosamide. In piperazine we have piperazine citrate or diethyl carbamazine citrate. Next we have benzimidazoles. In that we have albendazole, thiabendazole, mebendazole. This is the most common class of drugs, and this is also very important. Next we have the natural products. In that we have ivermectin and avermectin. In nitroderivatives we have niraidazole. Now please tell me if you all agree to this statement of mine that HAP should be banned. Now according to me, for the sake of this classification, HAP needs to be banned. Why? Because HAP will write ban again as BNN. So HAP BNN. So H for heterocyclics, A for amides, P for piperazine, B for benzimidazole, N for natural products, and N for nitroderivatives. For the structure of praziquantel, we have praziquantel. It is a heterocyclic compound. So in praziquantel, we have one benzene ring and two cyclohexanes attached to each other. Now we'll leave this one plain. In this one we'll give a nitrogen right here. This ring will say even I want, so just opposite to this nitrogen we'll give one here, a double bond right here. Now this one will say, hey, where's my double bond? I can't put it here. I'll say I'll give it to you here. Then we will add another cyclohexane. So this is the structure of praziquantel. Next we have what is the MOA of the drug praziquantel. So it increases the permeability of susceptible worms. Now all these worms which are susceptible to the drug praziquantel, it will increase the permeability of the worm. So what will happen is there is an increased influx and increase of calcium inside the body. Now if there is increased calcium in the body, what will happen is there would be rapid contractions as well as paralysis of the worm musculature. Now all the muscles will contract too much and there will be paralysis. Now due to the disintegration of this parasite, it also needs to antigen exposure, and it results in the formation of granulomas and phagocytosis. So phagocytosis and granuloma is also to contain the infection. Now it is used in schistosomiasis and liver flukes. Next we have niclosamide. So in niclosamide, as we know, it is a nitroderivative. So what we will do is we will take a benzene ring, we will give it a nitro group. It's a niclosamide. So niclo S and then a amide. So what we'll do is we will draw two benzene rings in the start. Now since it says amide, so we will give it an amide here. So C double bond O N H, and we will attach this ring. Now they are saying niclosamide, so clo. So here we will give a chlorine, and then just to fill the valency we will give an OH right here to balance the ring. Otherwise this ring will topple to this side, so we will give an OH group too. Then here, since it's a niclosamide, we will give another chlorine right here, and here right opposite to this carbon right here. So here we will give a nitro group, NO2. So what we know about the compound, it's a nitro derivative. It is, from the name it suggests niclosamide. So amide, clo means there are two chlorines right here, and this is your ring. Now the MOA is, it acts by inducing degradation of the androgen receptors through the proteasome mediated pathway, and it leads to the death of the helminth. Next is, it is used in the treatment of tapeworm infections. Now next we will go to diethyl carbamazine citrate. Now first we will draw diethyl carbamazine citrate. So first we will draw piperazine. So piperazine would be one nitrogen right here, one nitrogen right here. Now we will make it a methyl piperazine. Now we will give it a carboxamide. So C double bond O N and H2. But since it is diethyl carbamazine, we will give it two ethyl groups, C2H5 here, C2H5 right here. And then since it's a citrate, we will draw a citric acid group. So CH2, COOH, C which is attached to OH, and COOH, and then again CH2, COOH. So this is a structure of diethyl carbamazine citrate. Now what is the MOA? It inhibits the arachidonic acid metabolism in the microfilaria, so it makes it more susceptible to innate immune attack. Now next is the uses. It's used in filaria, that is filariasis caused by Wuchereria bancrofti. Next we have albendazole. So in albendazole, we know that albendazole means it belongs to the group of benzimidazoles. For first we will draw benzimidazole. So there is a benzene ring and an imidazole ring. Now next we will attach a sulfur group with 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3, and this side we will attach a nitrogen. Here also we will give 1, 2, 3. But here what we'll do is, in the second position we'll give a double bond O, in the second position an oxygen, and here CH3 as it is. So this is a structure of albendazole. Now albendazole interferes with the reproduction and survival of the helminth by inhibiting the formation of microtubules from tubulin. Now this leads to an impaired uptake of glucose, depletion of glycogen stores, and results in the worm's death. Now the uses include roundworm infection, echinococcosis, dog and pig tapeworm causing diseases. Next we have thiabendazole. So thiabendazole is the most easiest. Thia means thiazole. So how do we draw a thiazole? We'll draw a thiazole like a 5-membered ring. Sulfur in the tip, nitrogen right here, 2 double bonds right here. Then attach benzimidazole to it from the imidazole ring. So NH, NH, and a benzene ring. So this is the structure of thiabendazole. Now what is the MOA is? It will inhibit helminth specific mitochondrial enzyme fumarate reductase. So what it will do is, it will inhibit the enzyme specifically in helminths, that is fumarate reductase. so it will inhibit the citric acid cycle. Now if there is inhibition of citric acid cycle, there would be inhibition of mitochondrial respiration as well, and subsequently the production of ATP will be reduced, leading to the untimely death of the helminth. Now it may also lead to inhibition of the microtubule polymerization by binding to beta tubulin and has an overt ovicidal effect. Now ovicidal means there is killing of eggs. So this thiobendazole, along with killing the adults, it will also kill the egg. Next we have the uses are fungicide, parasiticide and chelating agent for metal poisoning. Next we have niridazole. Now niridazole is a group which belongs to the nitroderivatives. So nitroderivatives and niridazole. Now this azole can be remembered as thiazole. So Eri means piperazine. And there is a N, means there is something which they are hiding. Along with it is a nitro derivative. So here we have, first we will draw the thiazole. So in the thiazole we will draw sulfur, nitrogen, double bond. We will add a nitro group right here, and then we will add a pyrazine ring, and we will add an extra double bond O. The MOA. It is concentrated in the parasitic organism, which causes inhibition of phosphorylase activation, which is expressed in the form of depletion of the glycogen reserves. Now if there is no glycogen, there would be no energy. It also inhibits spermatogenesis of the parasite by affecting the production of eggs. Now it is used to treat schistosomiasis, helminthic disease like flatworm, which is caused by schistosoma. Next we have the synthesis of albendazole. So first we will draw a basic structure of albendazole, which is like a benzene ring attached to a imidazole ring. Then here we have an N attached to 1, 2, 3 mountain. First mountain it has a double bond O, second it has a O, so to make up the valency, and H here. Then here we have a sulfur group attached to it. We have 1, 2, 3. So this is a structure that we need. So what we'll do for the starting, we will take this part and a nitrogen group. So we will take 3 mercaptophenyl acetamide. Now how do we remember this? 1, 2, 3. So in the 3 position we have mercapto, that is SH group. Then we have the phenyl group. Then we have the acetamide, that is C double bond O CH3 along with the NH group. So 3 phenyl acetamide. Next we will do S alkylation, that is we will take propyl bromide and we will do S alkylation. In this SH group we will add a alkyl group. So instead of H we will have this alkyl group, that is the propyl in place of H. So here this will be the intermediate. Next we will let this intermediate will undergo nitration, and there would be addition of nitro group in this position. Now there would be a change in the numbering. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next it will undergo reduction and hydrolysis, that is this group would be cut off over here because of this one. So it would be NH2, NH2 and this group right here. So next we will add to this to make up our ring. Now what do we need other than this 2 N groups here? We need a C, we need a N, H, C double bond O, O, CH3. So we write this C double bond O, O, CH3, and then we have a N group, we need a C group. So we will attach these 2 groups extra over here. So there would be removal of CH3SH and NH3. So then we will add this group right here. So there would be a cyclization also happening here. So we'll add a carbon and then NH, C double bond O, O, CH3. So this will give us a synthesis of albendazole. Next, for the synthesis of thiobendazole. For the synthesis of thiobendazole, we will first draw the structure of thiobendazole. So it is, first we will draw a benzimidazole. So a benzene this way, then imidazole ring this way, and then attached to this we will have a sulfur thiazole group. So this will be a thiobendazole. So for this we will start with this ring right here. So we will take a thiazonitrile group. So we'll just attach a nitrile group here. We'll call it thiazonitrile group. So this to this we will add, since we need this ring right here, along with this ring we will add a benzene ring with an amine group. So we will call it aniline. So aniline in the presence of AlCl3 will give us this compound right here. There would be addition of this group to the previously existing nitrile group. There will be a H here and a double bond here. So this will be known as N-phenyl thiazole 4-carboxymidine. Next we will add sodium oxychloride. So on the addition of sodium oxychloride, this H will be replaced with Cl. So NaO will become NaOH and then H and Cl. So Cl will come back here. So here we will get N-chloro N-phenyl thiazole 4-carboxymidine. To this, if we add KOH, which is a strong oxidizing agent, we will get a ring structure formation. So this will give us a thiobendazole. So that's all we had for today. I hope you all enjoyed the class. If you liked the class, please give it a like, send it to your friends, subscribe to our channel for many such videos. I hope you all got familiar with the topic of anthelmintics to make it as easy as possible. So that's all we had for today. Thank you. Mogasu.